everyone. Here's the next video on LovvFat since it was revamped. I know the revamp was a while ago, but this is the opportunity I got to go back to my Corsair in waiting for Angelic Burster, so yeah, here we go. I figure that I'll answer some of the comments that I've been seeing through the channel in this, and find some other things to talk about, since it's a 20-minute long video. First one to Shadowplex. Why do you have two mechs? Thank you for subscribing as well. Why have I got two mechanics? Really, it's just because, well, the first one I made, it was fun, but it was really slow. I didn't have the gear that I have now. I was just starting out, and then I made a lot better, a lot stronger gear, and I wanted to go back through it again to see, they were getting revamped as well. I just wanted to see what the changes would be like, and I also wanted just to provide some content on it, as well as having it on the same account as this Corsair that you see, because I was trying to get all level 200 pirates on one account. And from the looks of things, I was the second person in GMS to achieve it, because I found that person that someone else was talking about on Basel Market, and it's true that they have all of them, so kudos to them for getting it first. I'm not sure if I haven't found any others, so I guess I'm second. But it was also part of a push to get 10 level 200s. Again, I'm not sure, what the most legit amount is in GMS. Some people think that I might be the first one, but really I'm not really aiming to put it out there, because all it'll bring is a lot of, flame and anger from a lot of people, so I just prefer to, just know that I've done it. If it's the first time, then great. If it's not, well, someone beat me, oh well. Like, it wasn't really like a personal goal that I'd set out to achieve from the get-go. It was something that presented itself. It just happened to be adding up, and 10 seemed like a nice round number to achieve, so I just did one more character and I got it. So yeah. But that's really why I've got two mechanics. It's just because they're both on two different accounts, and I needed them on the same account, so I made another one. Next comment. On my buck, yes, I believe I'm pure strength. Either that, or since then I've reset it to pure strength. But I'm not playing my buccaneer anymore either, so yeah, that was another one of the characters that I was just making to get all level 200 pirates. And yeah, so it was a fun class to play, but it really wasn't me. Yeah, I preferred the range type compared to the melee type classes. Next, the Cloud Robe. Yeah, I've actually been looking for something to turn my pirate overall into with the anvil. I'll look it up and see if I can find one. But yeah, I really can't change it into anything apart from another pirate overall, which would seem pretty boring. I've had a look through all the pirate overalls, and I really haven't found anything that looks better than the Shark Tooth overall, the Empress one. So it'd just be a waste of money to change it. But if the Cloud Robe isn't gender specific and I can find one, then yeah, I'll probably change it to that. Because I've changed almost everything. My cape, I changed it into a Black Fist because I got a Black Fist from CWK. A run that we did a few weeks ago. It was the first run in a while, and the first box I opened spat out a Black Fist, and which I've been screwing around with Chaos Scrolls that I come across. It stayed at 4 attack. Even though we used some goodness scrolls on it too. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. This is a comment concerning MP recovery in Dojo. as Mitch Wolf has said, it's because you've had a specific set on, because the set effect affects the MP recovery. It's interesting because I tried to do a dojo run on this Corsair and I ran out of MP. It's the first time I didn't run out of MP on my jet, and it has exactly the same gear as this character's using, and yet it ran out of MP. So it's interesting. It's either jets are broken in dojo or something else strange is going on. But yeah, I'll try to come out with a dojo video on this. Maybe just skipping out those rest periods. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Hopefully it's something that is just something that Nexon's got an issue with, and hopefully they fix it soon enough, because there's a few new issues going around with Chaos. Zakum is the only Zakum boss that actually works properly. I think normal Zak is broken. I'm not sure why, but as I was saying in the previous video, I think I tried to go in and it'd spit you back out and tell you to try again later. So yeah, and there was a big mob of people outside Chaos Zakum when I was trying to go. I was trying to go before the game went down, and I was sitting outside waiting to go in, and the person took almost the full hour and a half, which is, yeah, it was, I know that I've done a few videos where it's taken me, 50 minutes to an hour to do a Chaos Zakum run. This was, I think, before this Corsair got revamped. But the thing is, I did it in the middle of the night when no one would actually be wanting to go into Chaos Zakum. But yeah, during the day, taking almost a full hour and a half, it's a bit frustrating, but I managed to beat the big mob in. Yeah, I guess I'm a fast clicker, so I beat them in, and managed to record this. So yeah, it's, glad I got in, because I really wanted to do a video while the game was down. And yeah, it's hopefully Kaiser's good. Yeah, that's the revamp that's happening at the moment. By the time this video is finished and uploaded, I'm sure the game will be back up and everyone will be playing their Kaisers. But I won't be playing it straight away because I've got some commitments in the morning that I have to go to, and then I might play it for a little bit. But what I'm more interested in doing is getting in for Chaos Horntail slot, because I left my Corsair inside Horntail cave in order to just log in, grab the spot, and then yeah, go off and do what I've got to do in the morning, and then come back and probably do a run, or attempt to do a run. I've just been reading up on it, and hopefully it goes alright, so we'll find out tomorrow, I guess, and that will, if, depending on how it goes, how far I get into it, I will come out with a video anyway. If I get close to the end and then I die or anything like that, we'll see. But yeah, let's see, next comment. Most of them are just 2 or 3 word comments, and nothing really in terms of questions or anything like that. But let's see what I got a message from someone I think 2 days ago asking what plans I had for the future, on this channel in terms of Maple content and stuff like that. Really, it'll just be stuff like this, doing videos on revamped characters, as they get their hyper skills and things like that. I'll probably, do the rounds again and do videos on each of them, showcasing the hyper skills. But really, it'll probably just be working on gear for the Angelic Burster, doing videos, you know, solos with the Angelic Burster, because I'll probably be able to do a much wider range of bossing. You know, well, with Magnus and stuff coming out, you know, those will be new bosses to do videos of. I'd really like to do a Pink Bean solo. You know, it's been pretty difficult to do one on the Corsair or the Jet, simply because I don't think we can put out enough DPS, you know, even if, you know, I'm hitting high, but like I'm not capping on, like I don't have enough gear or PDR to cap on Pink Bean, but I'm just not putting out enough damage to yeah, kill Pink Bean quick enough. But I'll probably give it a try on this character just to see how it goes. You know, I've never really gotten down to the last few minutes of Pink Bean. You know, I've normally just ran out of wheels because, you know, damage reflect always gets the better of me, and I run out of wheels. But really, it'll just be, you know, I'll do a Let's Play series of the Angelic Burster, since, as I mentioned in the previous video, I won't be racing. I'll see how fast I go training it, in terms of how many videos I'll come out with, but I'll certainly try to do almost every level, you know, showing the different training areas where you train, and then, yeah, I don't know, it'll come down to really what things I've got on during that time, and yeah, but it really should be alright. I don't mind if, you know, it takes me you know, a week or 2 weeks. Rankings after the, you know, rank 1, or the first page, and then, you know, whoever gets first in each server. It doesn't really matter what place you come, because, you know, people only tend to remember the first few. But yeah, and I'm not really looking to do that anyway. As I said last time, if I was going to race, I was only aiming for, you know, top 5 in Bello, not top 5 in GMS, because the amount of people doing it, and it really just comes down to how lucky you are. You know, you could have a really bad run of luck and find, you know, someone disconnecting you the whole time while you're trying to compete with other people. You know, I don't think there's any DC hacks out at the moment anyway, but, you know, just people coming in and disrupting you, you know, trying to KS you and prevent you from being able to, yeah, achieve what you're trying to achieve. So yeah, it all just comes down to luck. You know, good luck to the guys doing the Kaisers. I'm sure that'll be a tough, you know, 24 to 36 hours ahead of them. You know, I think the game goes up in about 2 hours from when I'm recording this at the moment, if Nexon have no issues with putting the game up. If you guys are wondering why I'm doing the mobbing skill against Zach, it's because rapid fire is still pretty laggy. Hopefully they fix it in this update. It just causes the yeah, it's just not, it's almost like not like really bad lag, it's just, it makes it really glitchy. So I was just doing yeah, the mobbing skill. But what I plan to do is use, you know, 8 legs, which is what it's called, when I go to Chaos Horntail, you know, because, you know, one of the heads damage reflects. Well, the left head does magic damage reflect only, and the right one does damage reflect, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll probably be doing that on the right head, because, you know, rapid fire, you know, if it damage reflects, rapid fire continues to hit even if you stop, and at 8 legs it'll probably stop once you take your finger off the button. So yeah, it's just a safety precaution more than anything else. So yeah, I figured we'd have a look at what's coming out in the Kaiser update as well. Hyper skills from Mercedes, Aaron, Phantom, Luminous, Evan, and Kaiser. That's pretty good, you know, lucky them. I do really like the Magnus medal that you get for yeah, the first people to beat it on hard mode, get the first 6 a maximum of 6 people can get the medal. Not sure what the medal's called, but yeah, it seems pretty cool. The things you can get, so yeah, it'll be interesting who gets it. Hopefully someone from Forsaken or Pirates, gets it. But I'm not sure if they'll be preoccupied with doing Kaiser first, and they'll leave it for a little while. So yeah, hopefully we can get it. But whoever gets it, congratulations, I guess. But yeah. And this Zakum was being a bit annoying with the amount it was weapon defensing and then seducing. But yeah, it's I'm always happy if I don't have to waste any wheels on a run. I don't mind if it seduces, just as long as I can pull myself out of it before it kills me. Or it's actually nice playing on a character that has a functioning hero as well. Because I think Nexon just acknowledged that it wasn't working and they just didn't fix it. And Jet's just one of those ignored classes, like Corsair's boat lag. Once upon a time, that was just an issue for a while, and then all of a sudden they took the boat away. But I don't think that's as much as an easy fix for heroes as well. But yeah, I don't know. The Jet was good. Not sure if I'll go back to it after Angelic Burster. I'll see what Angelic Burster's like. I'm sure it'll be amazing, and then after the revamp or the nerf that it's gonna get, I'll see what the damage is like that it puts out. And it's not like I'm getting bored of any of my characters. It's just something fun to be able to do, because I think someone made the comment, wow, you really like spending all your money on platinum karmas and just normal karmas as well, moving all my gear across. But it's really only about $30 odd to move it across. And really, I'd gotten back from my vacation. I hadn't spent any money on Maple for 2 weeks or something like that. So spending $30 just to move it across so I could have some fun on the Corsair, see what it's like, do some videos. I'm fine with that, just as long as it's not every week moving it across to different characters. But yeah, I'll see how I go on the Angelic Burster. The one thing that I'm just worried about is playing, a bandwagon class. It just means that there'll be a lot of them out there, and yeah, it's just becoming one of the one of the normal classes you see around there. Because at the moment, it's Luminous, training in aliens maps. The majority of them are Luminuses. The people KSing you are playing Luminous, and it's not really fair. Like, I was training up my Mercedes, and people are like, "Wow, I haven't seen a Mercedes in ages." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, don't get excited. It's just a mule." But yeah, it's I don't know. Everyone wants to experience a new class, I guess. So I'm not really hating on them or anything like that. But I've always preferred to play. People ask me, why do you like to play pirates and things like that. It's just, well, it's a class that you don't see many people playing. It's actually not that bad in terms of the standard bosses that you can do. As you can see, like, if you get enough percent dex and enough percent boss damage, you can do stuff like Chaos Horntail. I'll see how I go with Chaos Horntail, so I won't say that they can do them before that. But yeah, it's a nice class to play. Pirates, they're not very populated, and it really just comes down to what you enjoy playing. So yeah, if I enjoy Angelic Burster, I'll stay on it. If I don't, I'll move off it. But yeah, I'll just see how it goes in terms of, you know, if I like the way it handles and everything, because like I've never played one before, so, and I've barely watched any videos on YouTube. Like I've watched the full bossing video one that it puts out, that someone put out from KMS, and it looks pretty good. But you know, I thought Mercedes looked really good, and then I had a go of it, and I just didn't like the way it played, just the way it handled and everything like that. So I guess we'll just see how things go. But that's it from me for Chaos Zac. Good thing I didn't waste any wheels, I didn't die, I didn't DC, I didn't lag too badly like I did in Horntail. But as you can see, I've changed the look of my Sharktooth skipper hat to a blue maple bandana that was on the Corsair. It's probably visible in the inventory there somewhere. But yeah, I just like the look of it, you know, with the blue Australian face paint as well. It matched pretty well, and yeah, so that's really all from me today. So I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.